It's Friday, so let's continue the embarrassment. That's what I can say. Um, let's see what's the problem we've got today. So last time it was hard one. Is it missing something? Nope, just this one. All right. Let me see. Yeah, about the right size. Ooh. Hard one or easy one? Let's hope for whatever. It never gets easier. Oh, it's medium. Nice. Still can fail easily. Given a rectangular cake, it looks like some physicists also creates problem on lead code with height h and width w into arrays of integers, horizontal cuts and vertical cuts, where horizontal cuts is the distance from the top of the rectangular cake to its if a horizontal cut, and similarly, so it's distance from the top. And obviously, similarly, vertical cuts is the distance from the left of the rectangular cake to this vertical cut. Return the maximum area of a piece of cake after you cut at each horizontal and vertical positions provided in the arrays. They mean like, I see, like the largest area of a piece. Why the answer can be huge? I always wonder why the answer can be huge. When we're talking about area, how come the answer can be huge? It's not like just multiplying two numbers, A and B, right? Input H5, W4, all right, horizontal cuts 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, represent the given rectangular cake. Red lines are the horizontal and vertical cuts. After you cut the cake, the green piece of cake has the maximum area. So if there are two maximum, there may be two equal areas, right? The given rectangular cake, red lines are horizontal lines. So in this case, it's 4. In this case, it's 6. 3 vertical cuts, 3. 3 and 1. 3 and 1. Vertical cut. Vertical cut 1, horizontal cut 1, and 3. I see. So constraints, I would imagine height, width, both are great. Because you multiply two numbers, and if it's 10 to the power of 9 times to the 10 to the power of 9, then we say, okay, maybe we just want modulo or something. Minimum between h, all right, and 10 to the 5. That way 10 to the 5. I would imagine it's also guaranteed that any element is within the, and they're all distinct. Okay. So that's nice. So basically, let's jump to the dashboard, right? So what we want to maximize here is basically A times B. So can we say that the maximum of the product is the maximum of, so if you look at this, it looks like two-dimensional problems, right? We have cuts here, we have cuts here. But in reality is, if we maximize distance here, right? Like imagine that we don't have those lines here. So imagine this thing, we ignore it, right? We just focus on these lines first. We find the max here, right? Let's say this is a max, maximum distance. And then, so ideally we want them to be sorted also, right? So we definitely know that we start with the smallest one. So we maximize A. Once we maximize A, then there is never a case then this is the greater area. Why? Because if it's the bigger area here, right? Because let's say we have B maximum here, right? Which is these two. So we definitely know then we need just B max, A max, and this is the maximum possible area. So basically what we want to say is that max of A times B is max of A times max of B. And in this case, the problem is trivial. So we basically given the these vertical lines, right? So all we need to do is starting from 0, we go to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, and every time we go to the next one, so until we hit the H, and H is the maximum one, we calculate the difference. This is straightforward, right? All right, so switch to the where's my mouse? To the coding part. So all I need is one simple function that will return me namespace. So we use sophisticated production level comments. So so we return int, which is the max. And we can use int, and then once but the product will be long, and we return modulo of whatever. Or we can just multiply 2 and return. Yeah, I think it's long, and then we do times and then percent modulo whatever is needed. So max dist, which is what? Let's say const vector of int of of what? Let's say cuts, right? And then we say int max length. So we don't actually need to sort it. So the length can be 10 to the 9. So right, and the number of cuts is 10 to the 5 at most. So it definitely makes sense to kind of go through whatever we have there. So we don't want to, basically what I'm trying to say, we don't want to make this problem pseudo-polynomial. So we need it sorted, basically. Right, and once it's sorted, we can go from every element starting with 0 and then going through the last one. Or we can use Q. Same complexity, but I think sort is faster, right? Max distance. All right, so let's assume that it's sorted already, right? So it's easier for us. Then we say int previous, which is we start with 0 all the time, all right? Because that's based on the problem. Then we go for int cut, int cuts. You can say it's const, doesn't matter. It will be copied anyway here. So once you do this, I also need max distance, which is also 0. Then we say max distance is, because it's sorted, right? We know that it's a distance between, it's equal to max of max distance and cut minus previous. This is what we're looking for. And then we say, once we did it, we say previous equal cut. That's it. Once we finished, then we say, so how many cuts do we have? It's at least one. So, okay, so we definitely know that this should work. Then we say max distance equal to what? Instead of cut, it will be cuts front, I believe. And we assume that it's sorted, right? No, it will be max length minus cuts front. And we return max distance, right? So now we need to say int max A, which, so in our terminology, is vertical. Or we can say it's horizontal, it doesn't matter. So all we need to say is max distance to sort horizontal cuts. Oops. And so what is H? Is it horizontal or vertical? So the height is how tall is this thing, right? So in this case, it goes with H. Then we say B. Then it's vertical. Then it goes with W. Now we need to say is, okay, long max area A times B. I didn't get why it should be like terribly large or something. And all of this is percent, although it should be like this, whatever. I think we can just do this, right? Return should fit percent 10 to the 9. This is 9, and then the last element is 7. All right. MA, max A, MB, max B. And all right, before you run the code, and because we basically cracked the problem quickly here, if at all, we don't know yet. Let's check if we can. Let's just quickly debug with example one. So we have cuts 1 to 4, 1, 1, 3, and they're not necessarily sorted. So the complexity of these is complexity of sort, right? Is n, log n. And log n due to sorting. Can we just do this in linear time? No, I don't. You really want to go this in order. Otherwise, you may first go from 0 to 3, then 1, then. Although maybe you still can do this. Right, with sorting is trivial, but maybe we won't pass the complexity check. Maybe every cut, so you start with large distance, then you do one cut, and then you check which one of these is greater, right? Then you do the next cut, and then you check which one of the remaining is greater. Then you do next one, next one, next one. Yeah, you only check if it's in range of the maximum, right? But then it can be too tiny, then this gets larger. So this at least guarantees us very simple life. So we don't need to worry about anything. So yeah, let's just check if it works. So we start with, so here, start 0, 0, cuts are in order. Here will be what? 1 to 4? 4, right? And we're talking about the height of the cake, and height, which is max length, as we said, is 5, right? So we start 0 and 1, max distance becomes first 1, then we go to the 2, and the previous element is 1, so 2 minus 1 is 1. All right, then we go to the third cut, which is 4, and the previous cut is 2. 2 and 4 is 2, and the 5 and the 4 should give us what? Should give us 1, right? So 1, so the max remains 2. So similarly, it will work for second one, so it will be 2 here and 2 there, and 1 times another one modulo this should be fine. So let's check if now everything compiles, which is unlikely, but maybe. No. Seriously, you want me to Google how to sort the vector? What's this? My ints plus 8. Can I just say begin enter? Yeah, I think I can. All right, so it's basically what it says. I should say begin. So it needs iterators, and then the end. Um, what are you doing? Ah, Jesus. Okay, so this is and. And then we do the same here. Begin. This is and we close the bracket. Right. Let's see if it now passes. So once we sort it, we basically do nothing, right? We just say sort. Then once we print it, it will be sorted. I think so. Yeah. It was obvious. Now it should be. Oh, no way. MA is 4? Are you serious? So it's not sorted then. It can't be 4. Oh, God. All right, so let me see. See out. Cut. And max distance go to distance. So either it's not sorted, could be cut 1 to 4, distance is 2. All right, so how come MA is 4 then? Ah, so it's front, it takes it from the back, so it's back then, right? It's back. Yes, it was back. So nice, we can comment this out and comment this out and check if near linear complexity is fine. If not, then we screwed. Interesting. Let's do everything here. We don't care, right? I think it should dynamically cast it, but let's just make sure. Everything still works. And submit. Signed integer overflow. Let's try this one and this one, and then this one. It would work. The wrong answer, I would say. No, it still doesn't. But why in type int? Right, let's go. Hard code version. Run the code. Long, 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 everything long. And submit. Done. Faster than 91%. Memory is awful as usual. Uh, Man, I don't know how to save in memory, to be honest. Unless we do something with the... Can we just directly return these now? Maybe we can save at least one long. So it's 8 bytes. Can we save 8 bytes? Should work here because numbers are tiny. Submit. And not much of a difference. Time slightly better. Templates matrix, word search. Whatever, so let's remove unnecessary comments and pretend that we were smart, so we debugged everything ourselves without running in troubles. First, do we also need this, I wonder? Maybe not. So we can save a little bit and do tiny operations. Memory is still bad. All right, so I see the two best numbers here, 60 milliseconds and this one. Let's see if we can get both of them. It's even worse now. What's the point? No. We need time complexity of 60 milliseconds. I think it's possible, so. Already got this one. So we had memory 32 megabytes, 32.1, and time 60, which was 96 and 30 something. No. Damn. Why can't you give me both memory and time benefits in one? This is 96. All right, I would rather go for 64 and 32.2. Sorry, 32.1, because this gives better in terms of memory, much better. This is 97 in terms of time, but memory is awful. Can we check with the long? So maybe we can save slightly on bytes. Let me check if just long works. Wow, still works. Still works, nice. All right, so that's it. In a sense that, so this is const vector, but those are rehashing around, so we don't want to change anything here. So yeah, I think it's, from my point of view, is ready. You can do faster unless you do something smarter with cuts, but I think the sorting is clean and fast enough. Oops. It's actually really hard to beat sort algorithm. Right. All right. So this is it. This is it. I give up. And for some reason, memory is still 32.2, but we're already 55, 56, and 97. Okay, let's stop here. So we have 97 points in terms of time complexity and 56 in terms of memory complexity. So we did fine. So it's 97 and 56. Right. So the total is 153. Nice. More than 75%. So I would say better. Nice. So because we're too fast, so let me check out the fireworks. We deserve the fireworks today, finally. So where is YouTube? Fireworks. So we saw this. Let's see more fireworks. Fireworks. By the way, it's weird. I can see myself here. Check out. Oh, this is the fireworks. This is dumb. All right. Let's see what we got here. Like, ooh. Let's see what's this. Obviously, we should butch ads first. Twice. It's just like this is how they make money. Ooh, nice. The week is over. The weekend. Cool. And see you next time.